Now, San Antonio Living.
Well, this morning we are talking with Tripp Wiggins. He has got 3 picky eaters in his family. And if you are the parent of a picky eater, you know how hard that can be to deal with. It's nice to see you.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. You know, tell me about your experience with picky eaters. How many chicken nuggets did you have to go through before you finally said, listen, this is it?
Bags and bags of frozen Tyson nuggets.
Yeah.
Take up a lot of space.
That's all they want sometimes, right?
That's absolutely right.
So what did you do to get your kids to eat better?
Well, you know, we tried to start early, right? Introducing vegetables. And when I grew up, everything was boiled to mash, right? So you just swallow it with milk. So we tried, just try coating things, and it was more ketchup and whatever, but that's not a food group, unfortunately. So we tried, tried different things, trying things fresh, as opposed to, boiling and microwaving.
Right.
And I think, we as a society have really become that microwave generation, right? It's easier to put it in there.
Absolutely, very easy.
Just easy to put it in the microwave, and if you can't pronounce the ingredients, probably shouldn't be eating them, right?
Very true. But you have some rules that you hold your kids to. First of all, you say you got to start them young. You also like to hide the food. So, if you're going to be serving broccoli, maybe you're going to kind of hide it in something else. And you also tell them they have to at least try 2 bites.
Right.
Does that work?
2 bites works. We've spent the poor hour or so of the 3-year-old sitting at the table crying, I don't want to eat. But yeah, it does work. So, cheesy macaroni, mix in the chicken or mix in the broccoli. I found with the 3-year-old, she will not eat it if it's cut up when it gets to the table.
Yeah.
So you have to cut it in front of her and then she'll eat it. So it's just trying the different things.
She's trying to mess with you, that's for sure. Meanwhile, you came up with this idea that if your kids are helping you prepare and they're helping you cook, then they're more likely going to eat it. And that's what Cooking Planet is all about.
Right.
How does it work?
Cooking Planet, we, actually speaking of my 3-year-old, she was born with a soy and dairy allergy. So trying to find things to feed her was difficult. Spending time searching recipe sites and looking for ways to take soy out of your diet. Soy's in everything in a package. So it forced us to really start cooking differently. Pretty frustrating trying to find things, and not only once you find the main dish, what to put with it on the side. So my business partner and I developed Cooking Planet. We've got a chef on staff. All of our recipes are chef tested. Great, beautiful pictures of everything. So when you see it, you want to eat it, and then when you make it, that's what it looks like. We organize the shopping, but really the big thing, and this is the biggest challenge for anybody is in the kitchen, is getting everything on the table at the same time.
Right.
So you build a meal or take one of our preset meals. When you hit start, it organizes all the steps and controls the flow, sets timers for you, tells you when to slow down if you're moving too fast, so that everything's done at the same time.
I love that. Okay, so we're going to make one of the recipes that you've got on the site this morning, and it's a broccoli salad, which is great because I'm noticing it's got a little sweet, a little salty, something for everybody.
Yeah, and the great thing about one of these recipes is if you don't like, in this case, we've got blanched almonds. If you don't want to buy blanched almonds or you prefer cashews, you can substitute that in. If you happen to be vegetarian and you don't want the bacon, you can take the bacon out. But with the mixture of the sweet and salty, you get that flavor. The broccoli's there. It's fresh. It's not boiled to mash. And that's it. So it's really just a handful of ingredients. And if you were following Cooking Planet, it would take you through each one of the steps.
We're on and I see it's got a little bar across the top to keep me posted as to where I'm at.
It'll adjust your time too. Is if you're at the ready time at the top will adjust itself as you move. So that so you know when things are done.
All right. Well, let's get started.
All right. Well, it's easy.
It is easy.
Cranberries.
Okay.
A little bacon. The toasted almonds, and then I failed to pull the mayonnaise out.
Oh, hey.
And the salad dressing, this is a great thing with salad dressings. Some kids like things like balsamic vinegar, others don't. I found that if you just add a little honey and make that honey balsamic vinegar, you get that, again, you get that, that sweet and salty in there as well.
Easy.
And a little bit of honey, and then salt and pepper to taste.
And if you're at home and you want to do this recipe with your kids, just the fact that they're over here helping you dump things in, putting the ingredients in, for whatever reason, it makes them want to try it.
Right. Well, and if they can read, they can cook. And this is a great thing. I mean, we talk about family time and getting people around the dinner table. We'll get everybody into the kitchen, too.
Right.
So the 3-year-old will be on the counter dumping stuff in the bowl. The 12-year-old, we actually let him use the knife. He's very careful. But they can follow the steps. So with Cooking Planet, you see what's on the screen. It tells you what's next, and everybody can be involved.
Okay.
And if they, if they help out, they're more likely to eat it.
For sure. And this is a bowl full of goodness right here. All sorts of great ingredients in there for the kids to keep them healthy. And it's got a little extra crunch in there as well. So it's definitely going to be something that they're going to want to try. All sorts of recipes on the website and a lot of great ideas to incorporating a little bit more healthy food into the kids' diet. Tripp, it's very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thanks for coming today. Guys, check it out. It's cookingplanit.com. cookingplanit.com. Everything you need to know right there on the website.